Year, and hope you're all keeping positive and testing negative. Welcome to another video. This is the second time me filming this because the audio didn't work for some reason. I don't know. So I'm not going to be very happy if this one doesn't work, but whatever. Just thought, seeing as it's been very quiet recently with the channel, I was going to just talk a bit about the cars, like, you know, what happened last year and what's going on this year. Come back to this one, but this one's still being worked on. Made a lot of progress with this. Used to have windows, doesn't now. We also used to have a bonnet. But the video is coming with that. I just haven't had a chance to really work on it. If you've been watching the channel, there you are. As you can see, I'm bonnetless. Very much a case of just spending this year, or last year, just going through the body, making sure it's all right. So all the underneath was stripped back to make sure, you know, we had enough steel to be working with. Now it's a case of just doing that welding, doing this little bit of welding here now. Once this corner's done, you'll see the video, and then we move on from this one to this one, all around. So hopefully by the 7th lockdown of 2021, body-wise it'll be good. So then we can start having the fun times of putting the K series in, which, you know, which also made me think actually that I looked at the previous video that I did for Christmas. Now I did do a video for Christmas, but it didn't work out. Audio issues again, so I'm thinking I really should probably use a different mic. But that was meant to go to Poland. Well, I wanted to go to Poland this year. Sorry, 2020. Around the FSO Polonaise factory, and that didn't happen. But I am thinking of trying to get hold of an FSO gearbox that they used on, I think, Corolla, which was the K series powered FSO Polonaise. Just in case that MX-5 gearbox doesn't fit, because I want to keep the car in a historic tax bracket. So in the UK, you don't pay anything for it; it's free. But as soon as there's any sort of any major changes to the structure of the car, you then lose out on that. I've already lost out on the MOT exemption, but I don't care about that. It's ridiculous to think that a 4-year-old car can be on the road and not need an MOT. It's a ridiculous way to look at it. Even more ridiculous, it's sold as a selling point on these cars that are on eBay. But anyway, if we get the MX-5 gearbox in, I haven't done any rough measurements, so it's sort of stood at the back of the garage there. The engine itself, K series, will fit, and I've got room to move forward with it. Not prepared to show you. So that's the current engine. There is space to move it, you know, forward a little bit, because then I don't have to deal with messing with the bulkhead. Mess with the bulkhead, you lose your tax class. Tunnel, the transmission tunnel, same thing. So if the MX-5 doesn't work out, then there'll be an FSO gearbox, and if that doesn't work out, it would work out. I mean, they're practically the same, I think. In so much as that the dimensions won't be too different. We'll be good to go. If not, I don't think I'll be able to get the K series in here. So then it'll mean trying to get some more power out of this Lada lump. So that's something to look forward to. Right, so if I switch the camera around, production quality is amazing. We'll get back to him later. Here's the Corolla. Funny story with that wheel, which I'll get onto when I talk about the RAV4. Talk about these actually. Where's the? They are Euro all-season tyres, AS210. These are brilliant. They're really good in the weather, in the rain and in the snow. Not that it's been out in the snow. I'm very close to this. Sorry, but yeah. Lockdown meant that the rear bumper, or I'll show you the rear bumper. We did have snow. The rear bumper was done. Took the wiper. Took the wiper off. I think it looks better for it. And I painted this in lovely post office red. And been a great little car, but I'm trying to move it on now. So if you want some incredibly reliable, very fun driving, drop me a message. No reasonable offer refused. Although saying that, if you're just gonna break it, don't bother getting in touch. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that car, and it was great because like all I used to do was drive to Birmingham in it, and then I changed jobs, which meant that I was going through the country lanes and stuff, and it was absolutely great car. The tyres make all the difference in this. Yeah, it's just really grippy. Then we have Rocky. I didn't do that. The wife did that. She went round a roundabout and experienced a bit of oversteer, and yeah, ended up facing the oncoming traffic, which can happen on these cars. They are a bit oversteer. They do suffer from oversteer. I think off throttle oversteer, which is annoying. They don't have an anti-roll bar on the rear. They do on the front, but not on the rear. And I've seen somewhere where people have basically got the front one and fitted it to the back, which I think I'm going to do. And if you can hear the dog, she's only saying hello. The bumper is like that because she hit the island, and yeah, it has. I don't know really what it's done because I haven't really had a chance to look at it, but I didn't really fit the bumper on properly in the first place either. So I think it's between me and you. It's more my fault, but we won't tell her that. But I need to take off the catalytic converter again because I don't think the crappy little welding I've done has really sealed the crack on the catalytic converter, which these suffer from apparently. Well, it's had 3 of them in 10 years, so because they just keep cracking around the manifold. So that's something I've got to do. Probably not this side of the summer. But then I've also done this, and it's the first time it's sort of rainy snow today. It suffers from a lot of water ingress in the front footwell over there as well, and hopefully this seal solve it. I've only put it from about halfway down, so it's not too bad. There's Conor. He's either a storage bin or he's holding up my fence until the weather improves enough for me to fix it. This thing. Oh, well, let's start with what have I done with it. I don't think it's open. Oh, it's open. Cool. So, put a new radio in it. Didn't have an ISO connector in it, which was a pain in the arse, as I like to have them when I'm swapping in and out head units and things. So I took the one from the Corolla, wired it in, and it's working a treat now. So I've done that. This is how the back to black stuff, or the T-cut's working out. It's sort of fading now, so I think really I'm going to give it to the winter, and not the winter, sorry, the spring or summer, and then see what happens. Done the diff, as you saw. Now, this is where things start to go wrong. I never liked the brakes on this thing, so I changed the discs and the pads on the front across the two, and I got to this one, and the last caliper bolt, I'll show you on the Corolla actually. So, right, so basically I've done the top one, and then on the bottom one, I couldn't get that tight, and I couldn't loosen it either. It was just stuck, but it hadn't tightened up. So I rang Toyota for a new slider pin and a caliper bolt. That was £1.50. The sliding pin was £16 and took a week to turn up. Now, also, I didn't change it, but I was going to change the rubber boot. They wanted £13 for that little bit, so I was like, I'm not interested in that. So I put the old one back on. It looks alright. I just filled it up with grease, and it's been fine, really. So the new slider pin and bolt turned up. I took the angle grinder to the RAV4 to cut the caliper pin, because I remember saying to myself, well, one of the bolts won't be tightened, and I forgot I hadn't tightened the top one either. So I went with the angle grinder, cut the good bolt off, and as soon as I'd done it, I was like, I've done the wrong one. So that was my own stupid fault. But the caliper bolt on the Corolla, sorry about the traffic, you never know, we're in a lockdown. Yeah, the bolt fits. They're sort of interchangeable. So I stole the bottom one and I put it on the Corolla, the RAV4, which I did there, and I've got the new one to fit on there, but I just haven't been bothered to do it yet. So I've done all of that, and then took it for an MOT, where it promptly failed. So let me just get underneath again. Let's put the light on. Okay, so as you can see, just behind that the drive shaft, that's the subframe, and yeah, it's rotted away. So basically the whole subframe needs replacing, along with this wishbone, because it's split on the other side, the side that you can't see. That one's not too bad, and then also over there on both sides the sill is rotten. I'll put a photo of it now, because I can't be asked getting underneath it again. So that was a fun conversation. Put this back. So it was a good few days. Neighbour's cat. Come here. Come here. Come on. No, fair enough. I wouldn't trust me either. Don't really like cats. So I managed to find this one. Went through every breaker in Birmingham, and that was the only bit for the RAV4 I could find. Which I got for 120. I got that for 120 quid. I rang Toyota yesterday to see how much. Actually, hold on. You can see me now. Sorry, but I spoke to Toyota, and basically I was like, how much does a subframe and 2 wishbones cost for that thing? Knowing that at least I may have a good second-hand one, and with no hint of irony or anything, the man told me it would cost, how much did he say? Nearly 500 quid for the subframe, and then £450 each for the wishbones. So what's that? A lot of money. Crap with maths. So there was a very real chance. I suppose this is really, in some respects, that might be a bit beyond me in terms of finances to get that car up on the road. But after I got that subframe, I went on autodoc, and I got 2 wishbones for 37 quid each. So I would like to think that, being a German company, they won't sell shite, but you never know. So yeah, that I'm waiting on that now. It's the first thing I've bought from the EU since the whole Brexit crap happened. So far they're still as slow as what they usually are, because it usually takes 2 weeks or something to turn up. But the delivery was £7, I think, to the UK, which is quite good. Someone was telling me that in Ireland, at least, if you're buying from autodoc into Ireland, it's gone up to €30 or something, which is ridiculous. But it is what it is. So yeah, it's just currently waiting on the wishbones now, and then I'll crack on with that. As you saw there's a hole on the sill on the driver's side, and it's a bit frilly on the other side as well. So I'm going to get that done in the meantime. But the weather's quite inclement. Sorry. It was snowing this morning. It's supposed to snow Friday as well. And water and angry pixies don't really mix, really, do they? So what else was I going to say? So yeah, that's the crack with that, the RAV4. I'll be honest as well, if we weren't for the fact we had snow last week and I drove out in that, probably wouldn't really be thinking about getting it sorted out, if that makes sense, because we're still umming and ahhing about it. But when I had it out in the snow, it was fantastic. Lovely to drive past all these tryhards and the BMWs and the Mercedes that can't go up a little bit of a hill, just spinning. I'm just there trundling along in a 25-year-old Japanese rock box. So yeah, I was quite happy for the day. Yeah, so basically, short-term plan. I need to finish off the welding on this. I've only got a little bit left to do, I think, on this side, and then I have to take all this front off. That might be a short video, because I need to be a bit more proactive with videos this year. But really, I need the RAV4 on the road, so I'll get that done whenever the wishbone's done. So I'll say by the beginning of February. And oh yeah, by the way, I know I mentioned that the Toyota prices, I think, nearly 1,500 quid. Currently, at the moment, it's going to cost me under 200 quid. If that the critical thing is that subframe. If the subframe fits, and if it does, grand. If not, I'll be back on eBay looking, and some may be able to rescue that, but I might get that done elsewhere. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, it does annoy me that I did have a lovely Christmas video where I was building Sky Electrics that I had when I was 8 years old, 7 years old, something like that, and it never worked. And I bought it, never used it before, so it was a sort of a crappy unboxing. Fucking thing didn't work either again. So yeah, I'm disappointed that I couldn't share that, but basically what I wanted to say was that just wanted to thank you. I mean, I've got 86 subscribers, small numbers in one respect compared to other channels, but at the same time, it's 80 more than what I thought would be interested. So thank you all really for showing an interest. Cut myself, fucking thing. Especially Wynn's Classic Cars, who I don't know how he found me. I don't know him from Adam, but he saw a few videos of the Lada and then gave me a shout out on his channel, which is very kind of him to do, so thank you. I'll put a link to his channel somewhere, either here or in the description, as a thank you. And the same thank you goes to Dr. Uzo. I think it's Dr. I keep forgetting to check. He'll know who he is. He's got a lovely little DAF car, and he, you know, he's the comments from him are very kind. Comments from a lot of you have been very kind actually, which is again another surprising thing given it's the internet. And I haven't really got an idea what I'm doing. So yeah, it's all very thank you for that, and yeah, it means more than what I thought it would mean, which is an odd thing to say, because I was only doing it to record progress and for a bit of a laugh, just to see how YouTube works than anything. So a bit of an experiment, but more of a hobby. So yeah, and that's another reason why the videos are so slow. I had intended to do one every week, then I realised I can't actually do the work to this car every week, and I wouldn't be able to make a proper video every week. So I was a bit, okay, can't do that. I'll do it every 2 weeks, do it every month, and I think, yeah, it's just gonna be as and when, really. Can't think of anything else really. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that's the crack with the cars now. So after the RAV4's done, you'll be more Lada's a long term thing anyway. So sorry to see the Corolla having to go, although saying that, I don't know when it's actually going to go, given we're in lockdown again. Actually, I think I don't really want to talk about COVID at all. It's in enough places without me having to give my 2 pence worth of it, but it is what it is. No, there'll be no more editions. Maybe one edition, I'm not sure yet. But that's more of the wife's car, the wife's choice of vehicle. So we'll see how it goes with that. But yeah, I mean, as I said now for the 4th time maybe, I sort of thank you for watching and subscribing and things like that. Even on the website, great. I mean, the website really took me by surprise, because I've had far more traffic to it than what I expected, albeit most of them are people that are trying to work out what's wrong with the power steering on the Peugeots. But there's one lad who I need to email actually, who worked at Rover and was part of the special projects team when they were doing the FSO collaboration. I just want to talk to him and see what's going on. And there's another lad that commented on the Renault 25. Annoyingly, 2 of them have come up on eBay recently, and I want one of them. But I think 2 rock boxes is enough, really, for the moment. I don't want to become like other channels and have too many projects on the go. I just really want to do this. So yeah, nothing else to say now really, I suppose, like, other than I hope this is actually recorded and you can hear me. I don't know what I'm going to do if you can't. Thank you for the support. Hope that everything's going alright with you all, and I'll see you in the not too distant future with more of Nikita. So until then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you again. Thanks again for watching this video. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing and liking the video if you found it helpful. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon.